Well, g'day folks, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a solo adventure. I'm heading off today to Horton Falls National Park. And we're going to spend the night. It's a solo adventure, like I said. So I think it's going to be a good ride, good adventure. Got some roads I haven't done before, filling in a few of those gaps. So stick around and we'll see what we can see. You might be wondering where my ride partner James is. James has taken a job position up a couple of hours north of Brisbane, so he's transferred away. So I've lost my ride partner, but it's all good, we'll catch up again. This is Barraba Road. Now, James actually suggested this road to me. I haven't been out on it before. And he said it was a great road, and I can see why he likes it. It's great views, good surface. Just making our way up these valleys. It's good stuff. Thank you, James. So Horton Falls would probably only be an hour and a half up the road if you went straight up the highway from Tamworth, straight up the main road. But of course we're not going to do that. We're going to take the long way around, go through some back roads. Like I say, see some stuff. See some roads I haven't seen before. Just get out and enjoy the countryside. Don't have to sit on the black stuff all the time. And this is pretty nice through here. That'll be the Namoi River down in there. There's headwaters up on the Great Dividing Range. It's interesting, where we live in Tamworth, up in New England, all the rivers on one side of the Great Dividing Range all flow east and come out in the Pacific Ocean. All the ones on the west flow into the Murray-Darling Basin and flow out into the ocean down in South Australia. And it's funny because it catches people out when you go to Bendemeer, which is 40 minutes north of Tamworth, and you've got the McDonald River, which flows into the Namoi here, and you see it flowing. You might be mistaken to believe that it actually flows east and out in the Pacific Ocean, but it doesn't, it actually flows west. Well, we're back on the blacktops for just a little bit. We'll be back on the dirt soon enough. In the meantime, we'll just enjoy the countryside. It's always good to mix up a bit, have a bit of blacktop, a bit of dirt, a bit of variety. So that was the McDonald River that I spoke about a bit earlier that flows into the Namoy. That's the one that comes through Bendemeer. Now this is Barraba Road. First came through here with James a couple of years back now. I was riding the postie bike. He was on his DR650 and we went up to Mount Capitar. Now there's a video of that. I can put a link in the description. And that was our very first ride together. Now being on the postie bike, 110cc, meant it wasn't a very fast ride. And it took us all day to get to the top of Mount Capitar. We had to go around via Narrabri because the Barraba track was closed. So we came out this way and went all the way around to Narrabri, filled up with fuel for the postie, and then all the way back into Mount Capitar National Park and up to the top there. This is probably the same mob of cattle that we saw on that other previous ride with James on the postie bike, and I think it might even be nearly the same spot. Just stay there, young one. Well, I think I've still got about another 100 kilometres to go, maybe a bit more, maybe a bit less. The sign back there said 37 to Barraba, and then from there we cross over the main road and hit the other side of the bush. And I'm not exactly sure how far it is from there to Horton Falls. I think when I planned it all out, I think it was about 240 k's. But I'm loving this road, I'm loving the weather. It's just great to be out in the outdoors, out in the bush, out in nature. Let's just stop and have a look at this. supposed to be turning there. Well, this is a bit unexpected. Keep out. Well, there you go. Guess we won't be taking that road after all. Yeah, okay. Bugger. Well, I'm not going to go through anywhere where it says don't go through there. The gate is on a slip link. But I'm not going to risk it. I'm not going to do anything silly. So we'll just back it up. We'll continue along Linton Road. That'll get us back onto Manila Road. And from there we'll just straight up the thing over to Barraba. It'll save us a little bit of time. Bit disappointing. I would have liked to have gone through there. But I'm not going to do the wrong thing. Neutral. Oh well. Just come up to the Barraba silos. These are painted silos on the Silo Art Trail. We'll have a quick look. What's happening in the Manila River. Well, there was a pelican in the water down there. You might think it's strange to see pelicans this far inland, but no, you get them in Tamworth. I don't know what they do for food. We're almost there. pardon me. Well, here we are at Horton Falls National Park. Made it here okay, as you can see. Got the tent set up, had a bite to eat. Flies are a bit nuisance here. Carrying on, buzzing around. There's no one else here at the moment, and we're just going to go for a bit of a walk down and try and find this waterfall and maybe swim in a hole and just generally have a look around. So let's see what we can see. Well, this is what we want. Swimming hole trail. Let's go and have a look at that. It's a pretty good track. A bit steep. See what it's like coming back up afterwards. Almost there by the looks of it. This looks alright. And here's running water. It's probably going over the falls. These flies are irritating. Well, it's been a pretty successful sort of day here. Took a little while to get here. Had a bit of a detour.
One road was closed. Couldn't get through. Well, I wasn't allowed to get through. Wasn't going to go trespass or anything like that. So yeah, we just bypassed that bit. It's a pretty good campsite here. Pretty quiet. The flies have died down, thankfully. They were pretty horrendous earlier, but it's starting to cool down now as night's beginning to settle in. Flies have gone to bed for the night, but the mozzies are coming out, so we got that to contend with now. And I really should remember, and I said this to myself last time, I should remember to bring some air guard so you can have a good weekend. But yeah, I forgot again. So that'll be the first thing I do when I get back is go to the shops and get a little tube of air guard because I don't really fancy being eaten alive. Little mongrel mosquitoes. Anyway, we got some dinner going on here. Got the old Alfredo pasta and the tin chicken. So that should be pretty good. And we're just going to kick back and enjoy the night. Starting to cloud over a little bit. Hopefully it's not going to rain. I'm not predicting rain, but you never know what can happen. So, yeah, we're just going to kick back. This is starting to thicken up, so I've paid a bit of attention. So anyway, so there you have it. And let's get some dinner into us.